Hello everyone. Today we will come to know about different amazing facts about the plants and seeds. Plants originate from seeds. A seed germinates into a baby plant and then grows into a full plant. In this chapter, let us learn about seed germination and methods of seed dispersal. Seed germination. When seeds are planted, they first grow roots. Once these roots take hold, a small plant will begin to emerge and eventually break through the soil. When this happens, we say that the seed has sprouted. The scientific name for this process is germination. Children, it is these roots that stem out into a baby plant. With proper nurturing, that is, with the right amount of water, air, light, and soil, a seed needs moisture, air means oxygen, and warm temperature to germinate. Now we will discuss about structure of a seed. Children, as you can see in this image, there is a seed coat, embryo, and food store. They are the three parts of seed. A bean or seed consists of a seed coat and embryo and a cotyledon. The seeds perform the following functions. They help in germination of the new plant. The seeds contain food reservoirs in the form of cotyledons and endosperm. The seed coat is protective in nature, which protects the embryo inside. Methods of a seed dispersal. Plants cannot travel, but seeds can. There are various interesting ways in which a plant makes its seeds travel distances. The seed dispersal mechanism occurs in a number of ways. First one is by wind. Seeds from plants like dandelions, swan plants, and cottonwood trees are light and have feathery bristles and can be carried long distances by the wind. Some plants like kauri and maple trees have winged seeds. With wind dispersal, the seeds are simply blown about and land in all kinds of places. Second is by water. Seeds of the plants are scattered by water. Seeds of some plants are spongy or have a fibrous covering which helps them to float on water. Water transports these seeds from one place to another. The lotus and coconut plants spread their seeds through water. Their seeds have a spongy coating that helps them stay afloat on water. By humans and animals. Certain seeds have hooks, stiff hair, or spines which help in their dispersal. Animals and human beings eat some fruits and throw away the seeds, which grow into new plants. Water transports these seeds from one place to another. Animals can disperse seeds by excreting or them. Other fruits have structures such as hooks that attach themselves to animals' fur. Humans also play a role as dispersers by moving fruit to new places and discarding the inedible portions containing the seeds. By explosion seed dispersal. Some plants such as peas, beans and soya beans suddenly explode or burst out their seeds as their pods ripen with heat. This way the plants shoot out their seeds to other places and then new plants grow in those places. Insectivorous plant. Insectivorous means insect eating. These plants derive from most of their nutrition from the insects that they trap and consume. These plants grow in humid areas where plenty of sunlight and moisture is found. They are found in the nitrogen deficient soil. That is why they trap and digest insects to absorb nutrients. Example, a pitcher plant. A pitcher plant looks like a pitcher and is found in Indonesia and Australia. In India, it is found in Meghalaya. So children, what we understood in this chapter, that most plants grow from seeds. A seed germinates into a baby plant when it receives an optimum amount of water or moisture, sunlight and air. Seeds are different varieties, shapes, sizes and colors, and it has a coating and an embryo that contains the nutrients for a plant. Seeds also can travel even though plants cannot. Now, some plants are like attract, trap and eat insects. The pitcher plant is an example of the latter kind. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this module. Thank you everyone.